have in Oyo, I'm a cattle farmer. I have over 500 cattle. Over 500 cattle. And I also have in Isheyin about 100 cattle also. So we have, in Oyo, we have 50 acres of land. But I was kidnapped there, so I can't go there. I had to bring this sheep from that farm here. Because my workers, the passion that I will put in taking care of this sheep, they don't put it, they will just say that.
Hi everyone, on this day we paid a visit to Pasture Gate Farm, owned by Barrister Tunde, a lawyer who found passion in animal farming. With over 35 years of experience, he also owns a much larger farm for his cattle and piggery farming, located at Oyo State, Nigeria. But due to the insecurity, he hardly visits there, but has employed a manager who manages them for him. Now, to stay closer to his work and still pursue his love for farming, he decided to turn his own backyard into a small sheep farm. Join us as we dive into his story of how it all started. Please like and subscribe.
Tunde Oyelayo. I'm the owner of Pasture Gate Farms.
Okay.
I've been for a while now. I think I started as a little boy. I've been having goats. When I was in primary school, I've been having goats. When I moved to the university, I started having cows. And I would ask people to help me keep them. But later I discovered that they were just killing these animals and I'm not getting any returns. I decided to have my own little farm. At least I've been in it over 25 years now.
Okay, that's good.
We have rams, and we have, in particular, breeding sheep. Because I discovered that in the north, when they bring these rams down for Salah or any festival period, during the festival period, the cost is too high. So I just deem it fit to raise. And these sheep, I've been breeding them, I've been upgrading them from our local sheep in the southwest. And I've been upgrading them, and now they've gotten to the standard which the northerners normally bring to the south. So the rationale behind that is that once I can raise this sheep in the west, since we have food, and in the north they don't have food, so the price will come down. And that's what I've been trying to achieve. Because at the last Salah, they were selling rams for 1 million, 1.5, 600. But if we can raise them down here, it's very cheap for people to afford. When you talk about we have sheep here.
Okay, you have sheep.
We
Okay.
have local sheep,
Okay.
indigenous sheep, and we have the Fulani type of sheep. They call it Wuda, and some they call it Balani. Those Balani, they are very special breeds because they grow very fast. So we are using them now to cross our own local sheep.
Oh.
So they are going to gain height and have more meat production. But where I'm going to, I still want to bring in some foreign from South Africa. For the goats, I want to bring in the boar. By the time I have a crossbred, and I will then use the boar weighs about 120 for the male, the female about 80 to 100 kg. So you have more meat yield.
Okay.
This is what I think the government ought to have done to support us. They said they are setting up this Ministry of Livestock. And at the end of the day, those that they will put there, they will not have any livestock. And those that will handle it will not have livestock. They don't know anything about it. And at the end of the day, the money will go down the drain. If they call the people that matters, that knows what to do, even to do artificial insemination to upgrade, improve on our local breeds, it's very difficult. There was a time in my cattle farm, I remember, we did a training for a week, and we waited for the animals. We selected the animals for them to be inseminated. The doctors came, they said they didn't give them money, government didn't approve money, and the program died. But they did similar thing in the north, and it was a success. In whatever field, even when you come, even crop plantation, here we don't have tractors, we don't have anything to support us. For an acre of land, we have to pay as long as 40,000 now to plow an acre of land. But in the north, they give them as cooperative. They have free farm equipment, which those are some of the challenges we are facing here. The first thing I do in the morning, once I come in here, I sit down there. Yes, I have my seat to observe the animal. So,
Okay, so we can show us.
the first thing I will sit down, observe them. Some of them, if I feel that they are not that active as they should be, so I will know that at the end of the day, I have to treat them. Then the next thing will be to clean this environment. Clean the food, all their waste, we take it out. We clean their food boxes. And also we have a formula for their feeding. We have a formula since they don't go about. It's a complete intensive feeding here. They don't go out. We get someone to bring in grasses for them. Yes, in the morning also. Everything is important. We collect, for the cost of feeding to be cheap, we also collect corn waste and cassava peels. All those things will be prepared in the morning. So they mix food, and we have this beauty waste. It's gotten from the Nigerian breweries. Like the waste from this, when they make this beer, their waste, they collect it, so we buy it off them. That form the formula for their morning food. And also, and we make that, we get beans shaft, guinea corn shaft. We also get wheat fowl. It's also part of it. And we get cassava peels, dried one. We mix them together, like 4 or 5 different types of food, so that they get whatever vitamins they lack. If they are walking around, they pick things themselves. But we have to ensure that they get all those things. And to crown it all, you must have salt lick also for them.
And what?
Salt lick, salt.
Okay, so.
Yes. You have to get
What
salt
are
lick.
salt lick?
Yes, it's very like a block. Once they lick it, they feel it improves on their appetite also. And also, if you watch their water, what is drink, after you clean, you see that it's colored. It's colored, so we have a multivitamin also in the water to make them very hungry, and whatever vitamins that might be lacking in their food, they get it in the water also. So once they eat the morning food, they will all rest. It's either they move under this shade or they move under that shade if you want them to be out. So after that, when it's about 3 or 4, we come and serve them grass. That will assist them to turn their bowels. They need grass. That's their normal food. But we are just adding all those things to make them add weight on time. But they need grass is number 1 food.
For them?
Yes, for them. So we give them that in the evening. And that's the program for the day.
Okay, so you have ram here, you have sheep. Why
We
are
have
they
ram.
together? Is it not?
The ram, we prepare them specially for maybe for the festive period to fatten them up. That's what is happening there. And if you look at the inner room, we have some other ones. They just came in less than a month. So we isolate them because we don't know whatever disease they are bringing. So it's only when they recover, we move them to this fattening room. All these ones, they've been with me like for a year now, so they are okay. We have about 70 of them, but we sold most of them. This is what is left from the Salah sales. So, but our bulls, I'm taking you through our program now, our breeding programs. There are 2. We fatten rams for sale, and we also breed within the farm so that we can sell to the people at a very reduced cost. That's why we have a lot of, we have about 35 or 40 sheep here, which they are breeding. They have a lot of young ones now. And in a year, they give birth twice in a year. And because of if you look at them, most of them have multiple births. Because of the plant program we have for them, they have multiple births. Most of them. So, and we have the main, this is the male. Yes, this ram. I have to select it because the length is long, it has a big head, and it has height. Yes.
Talking about this or this?
Yeah, no, this one.
Okay, this one.
Yes, that one. This one is one of them. So if you look at the offspring also, you see the features, they are very big. So that's what we are trying to achieve. And for the goats, the local goats, you can see them, I've already castrated them. I have the machine. So once, because I don't want them to, if you allow them, they are very fast. They will cross all these females. So I have to break their balls. So my main, I don't think there is a big, is at the back. I also got that from Sokoto. They call it the Ideja bridge.
The brown one?
The brown one.
Okay.
This one. Yes, that's what we are using now for bringing the homes. So after, and if you watch this one, they are crossbred.
The brown ones?
So these brown ones, they are now bigger than our normal local goats. So after the completion of that process, then I will bring in a boa from South Africa to cross those ones. So it will be very big, and the meat yield also will improve.
So once you bring them, do you sell them off after you're done cross?
Some farmers also come that want sheep to breed. Some buy one or two, we sell to them. Yes. Some also want goats, the real goats, one or two, we sell to them. So that's what we do. We sell to other farmers. That's why the standard, the quality also must be perfect. So that whatever they buy, they also, for example, this one now that gave birth, this one is milking the young one. Yes, that's the one that gave, is the mother to this one. Yeah, so you see the height, because we use the big male, you will see the height. So it's just less than 4 months. So this one is ready to go to if somebody wants to buy, you can go to another farm. But you will be sure that you vaccinate them regularly, every 3 months. We have vaccines for them. We vaccinate all our goats here. So even when cold, when rains are coming, you can never see cattle running through my goats or anything like that, because they've been vaccinated.
So how many sheep do you have currently here?
If those breeding, those we are breeding, it's about 30, 35. Number. But if we have to count, there are some young females that are still coming in. If I count them, there are over about 70 total. These are the young ones. Is pregnant. This one. Those two, they are also young ones. These are the mothers. So they are all pregnant now. So, but they've not given birth. So if we count everything together, they're about 7.
Those black ones, are they male or female? I think I'm seeing a black one here.
Mixed color. I know it's also you know, that means along the line we call one breed Wuda. This type with the black and white.
Okay.
Yes. If this one crosses a white sheep, the offspring will carry part of the. That's how that one have that one with the black head and the white body. It's part of the crossing, the program. If you use a Wuda, a black and white Wuda, and to cross a female white sheep, so genetics, then you will have. It's going to have those. You will pick some of the traits of the Wuda and pick some of the traits of the Balami. So they are very big and they have height. What we do, for example, now, the gestation period is for 2 months. Yes. So by the time you note the date they were mated, you write it down. By the time the order is coming out, you will know that it's about, and the vulva will be a little bit loose. So you know that it's getting ready. So by the time they lamb, for example, that one happened yesterday night to this morning.
This one, they gave birth to this one?
Yesterday, yes. So they gave birth to that one yesterday. So now, what I will do, I will give the female oxytocin injection to boost his milk production so that we will have more milk. And also to return the vulva back to its normal position. And its uterus also. With that injection, very small, even if we don't get it in the pharmacies, they don't want to sell it because they use it to abort pregnancy. But it could be used for various uses. But once you know that you use it, they sell it to you. So by the time we do that, we deworm the mother because we don't want it to pass the worm to the offspring. We deworm, we give multivitamin, and we give antibiotics early. Once you give that, that means yes. So it will also guide against myotitis. At times, some of the breast will be swollen. So if you give the antibiotics, it will allow those kill whatever germs that they might have that will affect the nipple of the mother. So that's what we do, and we place the mother on special diets. We have to add glucose So it's normal, the normal food that they eat will add guinea corn so that it will boost the milk yield to the offspring. So it's going to take care of the, once you feed the mother very well, the milk will be sufficient. You will see the offspring, they will be very agile. But when they are getting about 3 months, then you will move them to another segment. We will collect them and we place them on very proteinous food. So they grow fast. Before they are 5 months, the mother would have liter
What do you
every
mean by
liter they would have given birth. Okay, they call it liter when it comes to sheep. So because like every 21 days they come on it. 21 days, that's when they come on it. So you have to really, if you are doing this business, you must pick a good ram. You look at all the features. For example, that ram I got it for roughly $500,000, 500,000. Not that less. So because I know what I want, it has length, so more meat, has height, and it has a very big head. So that the features you want to see in your herd. So that's what we look at for. So you at times you pay premium price to get the very good rams from moving. So that's what it is. So basically,
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. So she gave birth to 5 for them.
this one gave birth to 2.
Okay, this one gave birth to 2.
That's why they are following their mother. This one, that one.
Okay.
That one. These are his own. This one standing at the front. There's a special sheep they call banana. Yes.
The brownish one?
No, the one at the front. Let me just this one. Yes, if you look at it, they have one skin around their head. So if you look at the mom, so they are very beautiful and they grow very fast. They are special sheep. They go at a premium price to buy or to sell.
Challenge you sheep farmer.
What I face now is feeding, the cost of feeding.
I can imagine.
It's cost of feeding. If I had more land, I have to plant grass for them. This brachiaria grass. That one they will eat. But now, even to go anywhere to look for land in Lagos State, there's nothing like land. Everything is housing. They don't think about farmers. There is any land. When I was at Afero here, they took my farm from me. I have about 20 acres there. They took it. They said they want to do international airport. Now they sold most of the land to themselves. They didn't use half of the land. You see? Compensation they didn't give us. After a while, they took us to K2 Ekpe. They took us there. We also we planted cashew on the land. Now the military have taken over the land. So feeding animal is the most difficult thing. Most of the time, they have to bring the food from the north. You know, they farm a lot in the north, and a bag of the beans shaft is 18,000 for a bag. So in every week, I spend about averagely 170,000 to feed them.
They are feeding.
Yes. Not to talk about, because I see I have to use my vehicle to do most of the runs.
Yeah.
If I should have that, let's just say 200 every week. So most of the time, even when you don't have money, this animal they have to feed. Since you can't be strolling out, but you can't allow them out to be going about. So those are that one. That is the basic challenge, and also the cost of drugs to treat them has gone up. In the past, a bottle of LA. Let me, if I can bring out just a sample for you to see the LA. This is part of the store where we keep their food. All these drugs, because of rats, we have to put them in these drums. All these drums, as you see. This is LA. It's an antibiotic in case they are sick. This is ivermectin. This one is a dewormer.
Okay.
It's a dewormer for the animal. So in the past, we buy this for initially like 30 years ago, like 400 naira. Then later it went to 850. Now it's 5,800 for this 100 meal. Yes. And if you want to treat an animal like this sheep will take 5 mil. You get it. And this goes for about 4,008. So imagine the cost of and you still have multivitamins which you have to give to them also. Those ones, they are very expensive. And even these drugs, they are no longer potent. When they bring them from Holland, they are very potent. If you give an animal 5 mil, the animal will go down. But now, I think a company called Jubaili, they are into generators, Indians. Yeah. So they water down the drugs. so that we can afford it, but it's not effective.
It's not effective on
So
the
a lot of people, if you don't know how the quantity you will give to an animal, you will lose your animals because
Oh.
you will discover that you will treat them and they are not getting well. That means the potency. So if government can regulate, lay standards for drugs too, so that they will be potent, so that it will not be. If you are paying money and you are getting value for it, there is no problem. But when you pay for these drugs, but they are not solving you are not getting the desired result. It's very bad. For me to get vaccine for this sheep, you can't find them in Lagos.
So how do you ensure that your farming processes are sustainable?
I really don't know. I will say you need passion. That is what will drive you. And most people even people we get to work for us, they are only about the money. They are only about the money. Somebody will want to look at how much have I for if you look at the total cost we've spent in feeding and everything, it's not but a worker will tell you he wants to take 300,000. If I pay you 300,000, yes. So what am I going to get? So their commitment is whittled down. They are not that committed. So those are the things. But what drives me is the passion that I have. I'm a lawyer, so I can't fail anything I lay my hand on. And you pray also. You need prayers because there are some things that you don't see. But there was an experience I had when I was at a pharaoh. At times you see your animals spilling around. People will say, and John only that some spirits have come to attack the animals. But I discovered that they only lack vitamins. After I carried out research. But when it happens in Africa, they will say, and John only somebody is doing you, somebody is attacking your farm. No.
They are doing you from your
village. But you discover that it's just mere lack of vitamins. But since I've known all those things, I don't have such challenges. It's gone. So just for you to just put your heart and have money. Because if you are taking care of this animal, you really don't have money for yourself. Because you want to continue to sustain them. They must eat, they must drink. And most of the time, you don't have lights to pump water. You have to get a generator, everything.
So can you say that this business is profitable?
Yeah, it is. And that's why I want it to be more profitable. For example, if I get a ram for say 40,000 or 50,000, and I fatten up, I can sell within a year or less for 400,000 or 400,000. So no matter the challenges, there is still profit in it. But you must get it right now. But we are trying to reduce. In the past, I would have gotten a lot of rams here for me to fatten, but I discovered that even within 3 months, with the food formula I have, I can still achieve that same fat. And when you feed them too much, then they will be gathering fat. And even if you are eating it, even you don't get value for your money if the fat is too much. So I believe the program I have a 3 months program, but I'm also breaking because I want to reduce the price. And if you look at the offspring, you can look at them from here, they are very big. Look at the offsprings. And it's because of the male I'm using. So it's just a matter of time. They would say also within the next 1 year, I should be able to sell all this rams for less than 150,000 or 100,000. Because I know that I bred them here myself. I don't have to buy it from anybody. But if you have bought from people, then you have to raise the bar also to make a budget.
Okay, so do you have plans of expanding this business?
I'm just doing it. I told you what happened to me. I have in Oyo, I'm a cattle farmer. I have over 500 cattle. Over 500 cattle. And I also have in Ishenyi about 100 cattle also. So we have, in Oyo, we have 50 acres of land. But I was kidnapped there, so I can't go there. I had to bring this sheep from that farm here. Because my workers, the passion that I will put in taking care of this sheep, they don't put it. They will just say that, Oga, the animal is dead. The animal, Oga is dead. But if I'm there, it will not happen. But I cannot stay. I have a house on the farm. I cannot stay there because of the insecurity scene. So I had to bring them back to this small piece of land so that when I wake up in the morning, I can easily come here and do whatever I want to do so that I don't suffer losses. But I have more than enough land. In Ishenyi, we have 20 acres land for cattle. So we have more than so.
So where do you sell your sheep to customers?
You know, at times, you know, things I've been doing for over 35 years. I have, even there are some customers based abroad. Before Salah or anything, they've called me on phone. I send them pictures of the animal they pick, and whatever I send to them is what they get. So I've never even had customers. I don't go and do a website because even in my neighborhood, there are a lot of Muslims. They want to do any ceremony, anything. They come to my house and they know that they get value for what they've paid for. So I really don't have that. So it never crossed my mind in marketing. Go to the lawyer's place and get a ram instead of going. When you go to the Awusas, you come here, the rope, everything. You don't take anything like ladder that the Awusas want to take. You pay for your rope, you pay everything. All the handling charges, there are incentives. We just do it free. To the
So
customers.
how much do you sell them for?
For
If I
example,
come in now and say, okay, I want to buy so ram, how much are they?
yes. For example, this ram,
Okay.
this one that you are looking at, this white one.
This big one.
Yes. If you want to get it from me, yes, because it's still growing,
Yeah.
and I know that even some people come here to buy, they will tell me they want to kill, but they will go and breed it. So if I know what, I will try to psych you to know what you want to use it for. If it's for breeding, you pay more. So I will give you this one maybe 350. This one sitting down is 400.
This one?
Yes,
Okay.
it's
What about
400.
this one?
That one is a special breed. You see, it has in the dewlap, so it goes for 400 also. This one goes for
The black
380.
one?
Yes,
380.
380.
Okay.
And this one, if you are fighting rams, these are fighting rams. There are people that come for fighting. They do competitions. If you want it, they call it cool. They use it. They are like lion.
This one?
Yes, they fight a
Those
lot.
ones are fine.
Yes, they are fighting rams. So at times, because people will bet,
Well, people can still consume them.
they can
right?
come here, of course. But fight people that go for competition, they look for them. And you'll see a young one which I just got. I'm still working on it in that isolation room. This is the isolation room. Yes, we are still trying to stabilize them. Once we know they are okay, we move them into this room.
Okay.
And we have another room there, we call it the hospital room. In case the first 2 days when they give birth, we move them
Over there.
there so that they don't trample on them. Because at times they will be booting, that's why we have to restrict them. If they are fighting because of the female, they can kill. They will kill all the offspring.
Why are these ones here?
Yes, they are here because I don't want them to trample. Only the male that I want is Jean, that I will let loose out.
Okay.
If I want to match, if I see an animal that can match with any of them, I will take it out and return that one here. So you must understand your breeding system. So anyone that fits with my breeding program, I take it out.
What advice would you give someone who wants to start up something like this?
Well, I think the most important factor is your passion. Even money.
You have to have a passion.
Yes, if you don't have it, you must love those animals. Forget about making profit out of them. You must love them. If you don't love them, you're thinking about them. There are a lot of people that left. And if you want to start, it's better you start before you leave your paid employment. So that you will suffer losses. There was a time I lost over 45 cows in Ibadan. And there was some time I also lost about 20 when thieves came. They also 20 of them. All those things made me to make plans for security. Like security is very important. If you get to my farm in Oyo, we have dogs, local dogs, about 10 of them. They sleep among the animals. So you find it, at least they will alert you that something is happening. Not that they will just come and tie everybody. So security is key also. But the passion is what will drive you to. It's not money. If you think there are a lot of people that have retired from Shell and Shuambaja, that they have money. By the end of the day, they run out. The money will not keep you. You will suffer losses. You will suffer losses. So that's the palame. It's a special type. You see the dewlap, that loose skin around the neck. Yes, it's a special one. And they go for premium price. And they are good for breeding programs. Because they grow very fast. Very fast.
What about these other ones? They don't grow fast?
Not as this, not as the banana. just like normal, if you say half caste now, a black man and a white woman, the offspring will be a little bit beautiful and they will, that's just it.
So what do you wish you would have known before you started this farm? What do you wish you could have known?
There's really nothing, no, because just my passion from a boy. Even when I was ill as a boy, once they buy me an animal, I'm okay. I will be well. So there is nothing, I'm telling you. So there is really nothing I will say. I know all the problems embedded in the business. I know there's no cattle or animal market throughout Africa that I don't know. Even the Fulanis, I know all their Serikis. If you talk about Serikin Shasha, he's one of the head of the Fulanis. If they steal your cow, once I get in touch with him, whether they take the cow to Ghana or anywhere in West Africa, he's going to tell you, he will tell me how, because in the past I normally help some of them. When they have cases, I come in to help the Fulani. Because it's working, that's why I'm giving it more guinea corn.
Thank you so much, Barrister, for sharing your wealth of knowledge with us. I've learned so much about what you do here. I hope the viewers also learned something. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Do you have any final words for the viewers?
I think everybody must tilt towards agriculture. If you go to Uganda, Tanzania or Kenya, every household they have one cow or sheep. We should try to imbibe that culture. If we can all do that, the cost of meat production will drop automatically.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.